Okay, the purpose of this video is just to talk about the format of your hardship letter to give you the best shot at getting it quickly through the financial hardship verification review process. And so just a quick word here. We talked about this in the other video with the general hardship information, but with your hardship letter, you're trying to just quickly have the bank processor or negotiator look at your letter, understand that you had a genuine financial hardship. They want to understand that that financial hardship is related to the reason why you defaulted, and you want them to just kind of push you through to the next phase. And so these are kind of just formatting tips to help you get through that phase. Number one page maximum. Do not send a multiple page hardship letter. I never send a hardship letter that even takes up a full page. What you have to understand is the lender representatives have multiple files on their plate. They don't sit down carefully, and unfortunately they don't really care about you personally. I hate to say that. I do, but they don't. And so you don't want to kind of bury your hardship reasons in multiple paragraphs and make it hard for them to read. So limit yourself to 100% one page. I think sometimes people think the more that they write, the more compassionate the lender will feel toward them. It really doesn't work like that. You really just want to get what you need to get out quickly so that their experience in working your file is positive. You want them to have a good experience, and so you want to set your hardship letter up so they're having a good experience in reading your hardship letter. So limit it to one page. Number two, my general rule is no more than 3 sentences per paragraph. Again, this is for ease of reading. This isn't the way we write nicely in real life, but when you're just trying to quickly explain stuff to people, make it easy for them to read. So have your paragraphs be, 3 sentences max, simple, clean, easy. Include the month and the year your hardship started. And there's another video about connecting the date of your hardship to the date of default. If you haven't watched that yet, watch it. But at the beginning of your hardship letter, say in May of 2020, I defaulted on my mortgage because of, and then state your hardship reason. It'll be one of those 5 reasons from the other video. But you always want that month and the year your hardship started, because the bank wants to see that that's connected to your date of default. State the hardship as listed in the 5 that I gave you in the other video. I'm just going to say them really quickly. Job loss, divorce or legal separation, death of borrower, illness of borrower or illness of family member, unforeseen increased expenses. So don't beat around the bush. There's no need to use flowery language or make it seem like it's more complicated than it is. Your opening sentence should give them all the information that they need, so that if you get a rep who only reads 1 sentence of your hardship letter, which will happen, they'll have everything they need right at the outset. So you say, in May of 2020, I defaulted on my mortgage because I lost my job. And even if they don't read the rest, that will give them all the information they need to quickly kind of approve your financial hardship, understand that it's valid, and move you to the next phase. And then at the end of the letter, expressly state what is going on. So this is the point where you have to decide, are you applying for a loan modification or are you applying for a short sale? If you're applying for a loan modification, at the end of the letter, you want to tell the bank the following: the income in the household has recovered. I am able to resume making regular, stable, monthly mortgage payments. I love my home. I want to keep my home. And so wrap it up for them with exactly what you want. If you're in a short sale situation, meaning you just want to get out of the home and you don't want them to think that there's any sort of ability for you to pay your arrears or resume making mortgage payments, you want to say the opposite, which is the income in the household cannot recover. My financial hardship has made it so I need to move to a more affordable living situation. I do not want to keep the home. And so end with that. So that way, if you start with what exactly is the financial hardship and you end with exactly what it is you're wanting, you can kind of, shorten it, tighten it up, and make it easy for the banks to read.